out of his generation, which is Big Sean, Kendrick, J. Cole, and
Is Lil Wayne in there?
no, his generation. His generation. I'm talking about his generation only.
Well, because he was doing hits when a Millie came out, when Lollipop came out.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Hold on. Let me finish, okay?
okay.
Out of his generation, right? Those 4 artists. You could put Wale in there too if you want. Wale is part of that generation. Who do you think is the best rapper?
Drake, yeah, of course Drake.
You think Drake's the best rapper?
Out of all of them, yeah.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do, but you're also bigger on lyrics and lyricists.
Well, I think that's what rapping is, though.
I think rapping's just rapping. Why do you have to make it more specific than that?
What do you mean rapping's just rapping? Rapping, what does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does. It just means that you're rapping. You're rhyming words together. Does it have to be? He rhymed more words in that last sentence, so he's a better rapper than he is. He's probably
Rapping
a better
is-
writer. You can make that argument. I think Kendrick Lamar is the best writer out of his entire generation. Best rapper, I have to put it to Drake still. Drake has more hits. He has more everything.
No, he's a better artist. He's a better artist. That's not the same thing.
What kind of artist is he?
What do you mean?
He's a rapper.
He's
That's
a
the type of
rapper.
that's the type of artist he is.
Yeah, but he's a better song maker than the others. There's a difference. There's a difference between being a very good rapper and a very good song maker.
But if you can do more, how are you not better?
Okay, but again, we're going to the list of top rappers,
So why
not best song makers.
you brought up the song makers then? Why'd you bring that up?
Because
then? I didn't bring that up.
because you're putting it all in one when you are making this argument.
I said rapper. I didn't put them all in one.
you did.
No, I didn't. I just said rapper.
You said because of everything he can do.
Yeah, as a rapper. I'm sorry, I wasn't specific. That's my fault. Everything Drake can do as a rapper.
If you want to break down rapping, I don't think you could put him in top 5 as far as all time. If you want to break down everything in rapping, I don't even think he's the top in his generation. I still put Kendrick above him. I could still make an argument for J. Cole. You could probably make an argument for Big Sean
Over Drake?
over Drake.
I'm going to take your rap card away if you ever put Big Sean over Drake in any
You can make an
category.
argument. I didn't
No.
say it was a definitive thing,
There's
but
no
you can
argument for
make
that.
an argument.
No.
Have you not? Did you not
You're
go
being
listen
biased
to
right-
Detroit 2?
You're being very
Did you not
biased right
listen
now.
to I Decided Hall of Fame? We're talking about
I
bars.
listen. You didn't even listen to
We're
Hall of
talking
Fame.
about
I listened to Hall of Fame.
Bars.
I listened to
Fucking
all of Big Sean shit.
Bars.
Nah.
If you're going bar for bar, Big Sean and J. Cole arguably are better. Arguably. Okay? Kendrick, it's kind of definitive to me. He's the better rapper. But if you want to talk about artistry, song making, hit making, that's Drake. Drake takes it every single day of the week. No doubt about it. And that's the difference between them. Okay? And that's not to say Drake isn't a great fucking rapper. Go listen to 4 p.m. in Calabasas. Like, that shit is like beautifully written. Like, he's got bars, but if you want to go bar for bar, he's in the mix. He's not a definitive number one. And so when it comes to all time, it's hard for me to put him in a top 5, top 10 category. Also because I don't know what songs are being written for him or what songs aren't. So at that, I kind of go, if he's not writing all his raps all the time, then how can I put him in top 5, top 10? And the same would go for Kanye West. Because if you look at Kanye West, he's come out and admitted explicitly that he does not write his own lyrics all the time. And so, but that's not to say Kanye West isn't a fucking hit maker, isn't as influential as he is. Kanye West is fucking great, right? But just that fact takes him off that doesn't, it's an asterisk next to his name.
This is a terrible take.
Holy shit.
This is a horrible take.
Oh my god.
This is such a bad take.
How is this a bad take? Have you not listened to anything I just said? Tell me what's wrong with what I said. I want to hear it. Go ahead.
You were still stuck on the hitmakers thing. You're still stuck on the influential thing. Which, if you want to make the argument for influential, I can see why If you want to make influential be a thing for a top 5 or not a thing for top 5, I can see how that can change things. But you have to put it all into consideration.
Of course, you have to put it all into
I
consideration.
feel like you're picking things out to
You
make
have
other
to.
artists better than this one. No, you have to put it all together. You cannot just say that, oh, well, let's take away what he's better at. He's better at this, this, and this, but that doesn't count.
You're talking about rapping. We're talking about rapping, which
But-
includes lyricism, which includes writing bars, writing your own bars.
We just had this argument. So the fact that you're using it now to make your argument stronger is dumb.
What do you mean?
You don't know what he did or didn't write, right?
Okay.
I was just talking about this too a minute ago. And you're like, well, no, because it has his name on the credits. He's probably
Okay.
just put other people's name on the credits, so you can't make that argument now. For the sake of the argument, we're gonna have to say that he writes his own shit.
Okay, fine. Let's go
We
with it.
can't start nitpicking because
Let's
you're
go.
nitpicking a lot to
Let's
make
go
this
with
argument.
it. Okay, fine.
You instantly lost me for this entire argument when you said Big Sean there's an argument for him to be better than Drake.
There is.
You can never put these two artists in the same category.
No, artists. Again, artistry. Artistry.
Joe.
You can make a lot of arguments about a lot of different
You
rappers.
can argue about anything.
about
You can yes, Joe. You can argue about anything. Anything can become an argument. You're not wrong about that fact. Yes.
Go ahead, make your point. Make your point. I'll let you make your point. Go ahead.
When you say that an artist like Drake
Mm-hmm.
can be argued about with an artist like Big Sean, how are you making an argument right now? How are you going on about this though? The only thing out of everything you just said that I can even, yes, like you said, argue about is Kendrick Lamar to Drake. Because they've always been in the same category with each other. Kendrick Lamar does a lot less than Drake does, and he still does amazing with what he does. What's going on here? Does she have a gun to the back of my head? Am I gonna get shot out looking?
She knows I'm right.
All right. I'm happy for what you two believe in. I hope she's on your side. That's your fiance. If she was on my side, y'all should be arguing when I leave then. But I'm going to argue my side right now.
Okay.
Yes, Drake does other things that you can maybe not call as rap. But when you are categorized as a rapper, you have to be looked at as such. You can't say, that song wasn't rappy enough for me, so that's not a rap song. He sang a little too much before he started rapping. It's not rap anymore. No, he just so happens to also have a killer hook with the amazing raps that he spits all the time. I can make the argument that his mixtapes are better than some of Kendrick Lamar's best shit.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, what are you
Go ahead.
No, what are you writing? What are you writing?
I'm just listing your points that I want to come back to.
Oh,
because you're saying a lot here, and none of this.
You said so
none
much
of this
before.
None of this makes sense. You're saying a lot, but none of it makes sense. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Oh my god.
Keep on making your points.
I
with you.
need some water. Yeah.
I got you, bro. I got you. I got water right here.
Okay, cool. We're gonna take a small intermission. I think we just need to take a small. Thank you. Let me just take a sip of this.
Okay,
real quick.
let's stop right there then. You said that I'm trying to make the argument that because he sings so much that he's not a good rapper or something.
Let's know.
What was the argument?
You hear a
Clarify
song
it.
that he sings in.
Uh-huh.
You don't categorize that as rap anymore, right or wrong?
No, that's not what I said.
You just said he does other things when he raps.
Uh-huh.
So he's not a rapper. He's an artist.
No, that's not the point I was trying to make. You're missing the whole point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. No, I am talking about when he raps.
All right, let's be a little more specific then.
Okay.
Let's just break it down album to album. Let's go albums then. Because you're being very general about this, so I'm trying to be general too. But now there's other things I'm missing. Let's just go
Album for album. Okay.
Kendrick Lamar doesn't do as many other things as Drake does whenever he makes an album.
Okay.
Can we agree or disagree with this?
Mm,
Kendrick Lamar makes more specific albums to what he's trying to do.
as far as genre, he doesn't do as much genre blending.
Okay. There you
Okay.
go. We can use that.
Okay.
That can be the phrase we use.
Okay.
When it comes to genre blending, Kendrick Lamar is a lot more set on one specific way
Yeah.
than maybe Drake is when it
Okay.
comes to his albums. So Kendrick Lamar has about what, like three main albums, unless you want to call Entitled and Mastered something. I don't think Section 80 is considered an album. It's more of a mixtape. Overly Dedicated was a mixtape before anything else came out. So really, he only has Damn, he has Good Kid, Mad City, and he has To Pimp a Butterfly. He has only those three projects. Drake has, I can't believe I'm blank on it right now. So Far Gone.
Thank Me
So
Later.
Far Gone. Thank Me Later. He has Marvin's Room. He has Views. He has
Marvin's Room, Take Care.
Scorpion.
Take Care. Nothing was the same.
Take Care, Nothing was the same. How could I forget that? And then, I guess, if you're reading This Is Too Late was a mixtape.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that if you want to compare that
You
to
can bring
Section
that.
80.
You can bring that one in. Go for it.
All right.
Okay.
All of these, every single one that I just named,
Mm-hmm.
was a rap album.
Yeah.
So, how, by any means, are you going to say, what has Kendrick Lamar done on any of his three albums that's better than Drake's top three albums?
What has Kendrick Lamar done on any of his three albums that are better than Drake's three albums?
Best three, best five, best 10 albums.
I think that Kendrick Lamar has better albums.
So you think that Good Kid, Mad City was better than Nothing Was the Same? Was better than Take Care?
Take Care was his best one, in my opinion.
All right, so I'll leave it at that.
So,
'Cause
so
in your
Take
opinion,
Care,
Care's the best.
and I think Good Kid, Mad City was Kendrick's best one. I will say Good Kid, Mad City was better, yes, because it has a concept all the way through. Every single song is pretty much a banger, and every single one is still conceptually driven. And let's not forget the fact that he's got bars on top of bars in every single song. So yes, Good Kid, Mad City is a better album than Take Care.
So you think that Kendrick Lamar raps better
Yes.
in his albums?
Yes.
In that album to
Yes.
that album. Okay. There's an argument for it. Subjectively. Objectively, number of sales, how many hits it had, who's still listening to it, what aged better? Take Care takes the cake in every form of category.
Sales doesn't always say who's the better rapper.
But that's why I said like 7 other things.
Okay, Sales.
Which album
one
aged better?
Which album aged better? Good Kid, Mad City aged pretty good. Let's not
I
say
didn't
it.
say,
didn't.
I didn't say it didn't age bad. I'm not saying either one of these albums were bad. Which one aged better though?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I could still go and
You know,
listen.
you
I
were-
could go and listen back to both of them.
You were really stuck on Kendrick Lamar. If you would have thought that he was the better one, I just feel like you should have said it instantly.
Because we're talking about two different things. You keep on mixing artistry and rapping together like they're the same thing. They're not the same thing. You can be a very, very good, talented rapper, but not be a shitty artist. Or you could be a really, really talented artist and be a shitty rapper.
Here's
what
my-
I'm saying is Drake is the number one rapper or number one
There you
artist.
go.
Argument done.
Hit end on the podcast.
What I'm trying to say is Drake is the number one artist in rap. Okay, there's a difference between saying he is the number one rapper. There is a big difference in those expressions
I
and
just
those
think-
labels.
The way I'm looking at it, I do look at other things to make a rapper a better rapper.
Of course you do.
And that's where
I
this is
get
all
it.
becoming confused.
Of course you do. Okay, if you want to talk about, if you want to bring in sales and popularity, sure. That's why we don't mention people like, you don't mention people who are in Slaughterhouse or the people who are in the other people in TDE. Those are fucking great rappers. You can probably make an argument that they're better rappers than Drake or Kendrick. But the thing is, when you're talking about best rappers of all time, you do have to take into account influence. You have to take into account popularity and sales,
Longevity.
yes. You
Everything.
have to take all these things into account. And I named 4 different artists that have proven popularity, sales, and have proven that they have longevity. right? And so if you want to say that Drake's a better rapper than J. Cole or Big Sean because he just has more popularity and more sales, okay, fine, I guess. But I'm talking about pure lyricism and bar for bar. That's where I come in and I say you can make an argument that Big Sean or J. Cole are the better rappers, or Kendrick.
It's just too subjective, is what I think the issue is.
Too subjective or too objective?
Subjective. Because if you want to be objective, then every point I made was why I'm right then.
What do you mean? What was subjective? I'm trying to take everything out. I'm just looking at lyricism.
You can say that this bar goes harder than this bar.
Uh-huh.
But anybody can say that about anything. It doesn't make the point more accurate or inaccurate. I can think that when Drake was going off and nothing was the same, that every bar in those were way better than anything Kendrick Lamar's ever put out. I can say that, even if it's true or not, it doesn't matter. It's just too subjective. You gotta look at it based off of just, like I said, longevity, how well did it age, what still sounds like a banger in your car 15, 20 years later, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get how you can say that anything Drake's done doesn't, like, even compare to who you think is the better artist, Kendrick Lamar. And how he has more. Drake also has so much more to compare with. So when you're picking one album, because we can both agree, To Pimp a Butterfly as a rap whole probably wasn't anything too special. The concept of To Pimp a Butterfly was great. The gender blending that you had said earlier.
Genre blending. Gender blending.
Sorry.
It's 2020, bro. Gender blending's
I
happening
know.
too.
They, them. Who knows what the fuck? God damn. The point is, though, when it comes to just everything, you have to put every category in line for it. When you brought up Big Sean at first, I thought it was the funny. Like, how could you?
What do you mean? Okay,
You
go
just
ahead. Go ahead.
you
Finish.
just can't compare an artist like Big Sean to an artist like Drake in terms of longevity, in terms of how you haven't even listened. Don't nod your head at me. Like, you haven't even listened to a few albums by Big Sean. Albums that have been on Spotify for like 10 plus years. You haven't even heard yet.
The only one I didn't listen to all the way through was Hall of Fame. That's the only one I didn't listen to all the way. And Hall of Fame, and I thought about it after we had the podcast. I've listened to the majority of it. Big Sean had the majority. I had a lot of really, really good songs on that album.
You told me you didn't even listen to Finally Famous all the way through the deluxe.
Finally Famous.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
You didn't listen to any of it because I was like, oh yeah,
I
I
listened to Finally Famous all the way through.
We gotta go back to the last podcast. That's how you said it the first time.
But we're talking about right now, at the very moment.
Okay, if you want to talk about this very moment, then every other artist is better than Drake right now because he hasn't put anything out since he put Care Package out. And Care Package is just a lot of his old shit that he decided to give to us because he was bored.
Uh-huh.
Or he had he just put it out? It had the reverse beat to Superman in it. What's it called? He put out Dark Lane's demo tapes, which was a little mixtape thing he was doing.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was lame.
I liked it.
It sucked.
I mean, he put out a bunch of old shit in it, I guess. Like, he put out, like, Tootsie Slide, wasn't it?
Chicago Freestyle was the best one on there.
Yeah, Chicago Freestyle was great. But then he had the little feature with Chris Brown, which I thought was pretty cool. Time Flies wasn't too bad. I do gotta go back and forth with some of it. Like, War was great. I thought War was dope.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good.
Like, that's, I guess, the most recent thing he's done. And I don't even think that was a top-tier Drake mixtape. Like, I don't even think he was really trying on this. Drake doesn't have to try anymore. That's the thing. We said this earlier. Mm-hmm. Anything Drake puts out now, I don't even think we can compare it anymore. Mm-hmm. Because it's just like, he already proved to us what he can do. Mm-hmm. Everything else is just for fun at this point. He doesn't need the money. Mm-hmm. He doesn't need the publicity. He gets over 60 million monthly views on just Spotify alone. Over 60 million.
Is he number one? Is he on there? Is it number one on there?
He might be number one. I remember last time I saw this like a while back. He is second in the world. Who's first?
I think Ed Sheeran probably. Somebody like that.
Wow.
I remember Ed Sheeran was number one at one point for Spotify listeners.
That's That's
But-
crazy. I want to know who's number one now, actually. That could be another conversation to have. Who is number one on Spotify in the world?
Well, all I'm trying to say is, if you're talking about rapping, just pure lyricism, rapping bar for bar, there's a lot of different artists you can argue. And I was talking about their generation, right? The only ones I brought up was their generation: J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick.
Okay.
Okay, you're talking about who's the best rapper out of those four. I think you can make an argument that J. Cole and Big Sean are right there with them, if not better. To me, Kendrick's the better rapper overall.
I mean, I think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
And the original point I was gonna make from this was that I put Kendrick in a top 5 list, or top 5, top 10 list, but I can't necessarily put Drake in a top 5, top 10 list. That's.
You can't put Drake in a top 10?
I don't know. It's hard for me. I'd put Kendrick above him all the time when you talk about rappers.
I can't find who number one is.
When you talk about rappers and rapping.
We're not going to see us eye to eye. And that's fine. That's okay. It's
Just
okay
saying.
for us to have two different opinions.
Just saying.
I just think when you put Big Sean in the conversation with Drake, that you were a psychopath.
You're not. Did you not listen to All Me? Did you not listen to that song? They rap side by side. Did you not listen to Big Sean's? What's the other one that he did on Dark Sky Paradise? I'm way blessed. There we go. I feel blessed.
That was the biggest song on that album.
Yeah,
You want to know why?
because I had Drake on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Drake's a bigger artist. Yes.
Actually, I
that's
like
not-
Drake more on Blessed.
Okay, we're talking in circles.
I
now.
like Drake more on Blessed. That was a great fucking song that you're bringing it back up. But I think Drake had the harder.
And Big Sean had the harder verse on All Me.
That's arguable too.
It's not really. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I think you're calling me a bitch. I was like, whoa, hey man, take it easy.
This podcast has changed
it's,
you.
It's hell. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
ho.
shut the fuck up. I got way too much on my mental.
Yes, it was great. I
Learn
loved
from
it.
what
I
I've
know.
been through.
But Drake fucked his nanny. What was it?
I fucked my babysitter, my old babysitter. That was just some crazy shit, something like that.
Yeah, like, bro, he fucked his babysitter, bro, when he was 12. On some crazy shit.
Oh,
Like, I don't know.
That's true.
Again, I guess you can make the argument for All Me.
yeah.
I can see the argument for All Me, but just one fucking song doesn't make him better.
I'm not making the argument just one song. I'm talking about discography too. And if you look at the bars that they've put out. But anyways, man, we have spent a lot of time on this fucking topic.
It's a good topic.